I forgot what the achievement's called. A Great Hunger. There we go. So, this is a much more, how should I say? It's not an achievable achievement. Probably not more achievable than the European Union ones. Those are actually surprisingly very easy. But this one, I mean, it's very easy, but it's very like RNG based. But this is a lot more like conquest based. And I say more achievable in the sense that it's more plausible that this guy could do Great Hungary as opposed to like federalizing Europe as Austria or Belgium or the Netherlands, really, for that matter. So we are going to proclaim Greater Hungary. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fascist king. In the Regency. Let's go. And we're going to get our technologies out. I'm not even really going to have enough time to take advantage of that. So we're just trying to get like artillery. If at all possible. Oh, I've never seen this before. So Vitez, which is the member of the Hungarian Order of Merit. I don't know what that does, like how that translates to gameplay mechanics, but it seems cool that they added it. Yeah, I don't know what that does. Give me a sec here. It just reminds me because I've done a bunch of stuff for TNO for pixel art that's like rank related. I mean, not rank related. It's general traits. Okay. General and admirals. So how does this work? Declaration of intentions. This is not the one that I'm looking for. Um, Renounce the Treaty of Trianon. Parties of Hungarian Life and Renewal. Act Defense. Promote Hungarianization. Political power plus 10%. Blop bitty blop blop blop. So, Burgenland, do I need that? I do need Burgenland, so I will be demanding from Austria. Need more than 70% war support as well. Which actually I think I require some world tension. Do we take something from Yugoslavia? Scythe Cross March on Budapest. Yeah, open fire and scare them off. We're fine with the fascists because we are accepting a fascist king from Germany, I think. Yeah, and we can integrate Mecklenburg as well, which is kind of funny. Alright, there we go. Friedrich Franz of Mecklenburg-Schwerin, which actually I like that uniform there. I don't know if that's historically accurate or not. I suspect that's probably his Mecklenburg like outfit. I'm gonna Google pictures of Franz Josef. Trying to look for that leaf, like the leaf pattern on his collar, because I don't recognize it. It's very yeah, no, I'm looking at all like Franz Josef as an example. Otto von Habsburg as well. Maybe Charles von Habsburg. No, no, the uniforms that he wore were very like World War One focused. So what is this guy wearing? Last Duke of Mecklenburg, which was Francis. Yeah, this is the Mecklenburg outfit uniform. I mean, it looks nice, but I just think it's a bit weird that he's not using like Hungarian, um, like a Hungarian uniform, because he's a Hungarian king now. I mean, obviously he's German, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Are we fascist? Oh, we're still not aligned. We're just like pro-fascism. So I just got to figure out how to increase my war support. Um, Hungarian monarchy increases daily fascism support. I'm kind of curious what happens when... Oh! Oh, so he is just... He's the faction leader of both. Alright, so I should probably have enough war support by the time I'm finished with this. I should go down this as well, if I don't have enough when I get to territorial claims. But yeah, yeah, it's feasible, definitely. Right. So, do we have a deficit here? We don't. I might actually start leveling up these troops here. So how is our logistics here? We're still doing pretty good. We're not, like, losing anything. I'll go for active defense. Act of defense. Not active defense. Yeah, so, what else? What else here? What do we have here? We're gonna do, motorized, infantry. Nothing 36. I'll go with, factories as well. Just making sure, okay. Cool, cool stuff. Alright, let's get some more troops. How many troops does Romania have? They are being guaranteed by France and Czechoslovakia as well, so I've got to bear that in mind. I can't exactly declare war on them anytime soon. Yugoslavia is also a bit guaranteed. Austria is not, however. So I might have to do a bunch of things. Czechoslovakia. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, we're gonna focus on actually getting artillery first. And I'm gonna want to get some more of that. Perfect. We need artillery divisions. I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna do Giallo Dankar 2. O2. So we need 25 army experience in order to get that up. So what is my got combat width 12 and organization 47.6, which is actually a lot for infantry. Generally, you want to pad out with artillery before you. Anyways, yeah. So, do I need more guns? I'm gonna. Oops, no. Let's get maybe four more divisions out. And we're gonna get a get one of these guys. Perfect. I don't have any field marshals, but I might be able to get some with some army focuses. Possibly? No, okay. Maybe not. Oh, I do get some military promotions. So I'll try not to do that because I can save on money on power. Got 63%. We can get 70% of that. There. We need 200,000 troops. So what I can do is do limited conscription, get some more troops out. Give me a sec here. I'm really looking forward to playing the communists, though. So my question is, how do Czechoslovaks have so many troops? What do we predict them to have? Yeah, so we've only got 18. Austria is pretty weak, but we gotta go through Transylvania first. Alright, let's not do this. Let's not train, because we need, surplus guns here. I'm gonna split off this guy's division as well. I'm gonna go up here, like this. Can't really do anything about these guys anyways, because, they're being guaranteed, unfortunately.
Indulásra kész! Figyelj!
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to get used to, but once you know how to play the game, it's pretty fun to play. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like trying to get used to logistics, trying to get used to division managements, trying to figure out like what the hell all this means. Really, honestly, like a lot of games, there are like just a few things that you really need to know. Um, it's not that bloated with like mechanics or um, yeah, it can be manageable. Oh, Crusader Kings 3. Well, Crusader Kings 3 is the easiest out of the games, but yeah, it's that's good. Out of those Paradox Interactive games, is what I meant to say. Taken Burgenland from the Austrians. I'm hoping they'll accept. If they don't, then I'll just declare war on them, that's fine. They will regret their decision. Yeah, this is the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Ah, so Austria has to exist. Alright, well, here's something I'm gonna do. What other games are like this? Crusader Kings, Hearts of Iron. So anything by Paradox Interactive, just search Paradox Interactive and you'll find a bunch of games. So there's Imperator Rome is essentially it's kind of like Europa Universalis, but it's set in the classical Roman era or antiquity, really. So it starts like 20 or 30 years after the death of Alexander, and so it's got the whole Diadochi crisis with the Seleucids, the Antigonids, the Antipatrids, the Thracians, and the Egyptians declaring war on each other. And not the Egyptians. What's their dynasty? The Ptolemy dynasty. All fighting each other. Um, so that's Imperator Rome, which I think is kind of like an offshoot of Europa Universalis Rome. It's like a much better version of that. Anyways, then obviously you've got Crusader Kings 3. That's the Middle Ages, from 867 to 1444. And then you've got Europa Universalis 4, which is from 1444 to 18 until 18 I'm not sure, 1813 or something like that, or 1815. 1815 I know is Napoleon related, but I think it's 1813. So 1444 to 1813. So it's like a Renaissance colonialization simulator slash revolution and like republicanism simulator as well. It's it's great. It's amazing. It's probably one of my favorites. And then after that, you've got Victoria 3, which I'm not, if I'm honest with you, I don't really like it. It's like the cookie clicker of economic simulator games, in my opinion. It's very simplified, very basic um, economic simulator for the Victorian era. So I think the game takes place from 1836 to 1936. So 1836, I'm not sure what the significance of the date is, but that's obvious. It's 100 years before 1936, which is the start date for Hearts of Iron 4. And then obviously with this is 1936 up until 1948. I think the game end stuff occurs in 1948, but essentially, yeah. Well, a game of every era, with a couple of exceptions. There is a big gap between there's a massive gap between Imperator and Crusader Kings 3, because Imperator Rome actually ends before the birth of Christ, I think. Like just before, like maybe 10 years before. Um, and Crusader Kings only starts in 867. But if you play Crusader Kings 2, that actually has a start date that's in the Charlemagne era. I think it's 767 is the start date for Crusader Kings 2. Um, and it happens just before Charlemagne and Carloman go to war. Carloman being Charlemagne's brother, who lost the war, obviously. Um, so yeah. But there are mods that actually fill in the gaps if you want to do that, and I believe there are like total conversion mods for each of these games as well, including the mods as well. Um, though generally, personally, I would advise not doing total conversion mods because usually the gameplay for these total conversion mod scenarios is not particularly great, especially when you do total conversions to something like Hearts of Iron 4. It's honestly not great because Hearts of Iron 4 is not a good political simulator. It's a war simulator and it's very specifically tied to focuses. which is very hard to do if you're doing like alternative scenario, if you're doing like a total conversion mod, because it's all going to be generic, right? Um, but yeah, yeah, and not only that, but it's very easy to snowball in these games. So once you know how to actually play them, and doing a total conversion as like the biggest country on the map is not fun. Um, it's yeah. I mean, I've you can do world conquest games in something like Imperator Rome. It's very feasible, honestly. I've done it multiple times. Um, it's actually a lot of fun, honestly. Like compared to other games, I would say Imperator Rome, it has the best um is the best for world conquests in terms of like enjoyability. Yeah, give me a sec here. I'm just gonna like I gotta go talk to someone. So back in a sec.